Welcome to The Wall. In today's video, we'll see several women in their 40s complaining about dating, being single, and how the market just doesn't respond the way it used to. We'll also hear the perspective of a man in his 40s who's at his peak, focused, clear, and moving forward. And of course, we'll look at women who hit the wall simply because they waited too long. All I ask is for your like. It really helps boost the content. Leave a comment with your experience and insight. We always pin the best one for the community. Subscribe, and without further introduction, let's get started.
Since we've talked about older men who date younger women and substantially younger women, let's talk about older women who date younger men. And I am one of them. I don't make any effort to hide that. I do that for two reasons. Number one, physical. Men my age, at least in my area, don't age well. They don't take great care of themselves. They don't stay physically active. I do take care of myself. I do stay active. So it's basic principles of attraction. And then I'm not willing to compromise on the lifestyle that will keep me feeling and looking my best. Number two, it's mental. The men my age that I encounter in my area are battle scarred, and they're not willing to make an effort to learn and heal from it. They don't have a sense of humor. They don't have a zest for life and intellectual curiosity. They're a drag. That said, 10 years younger, that's my general cutoff for long-term consideration. And that's what I think older men and younger women should observe to keep things fair and not an uneven power dynamic. That's based on what I have seen and also other people I know. 10 years is a window where two people can be on a level playing field because they've had similar life experiences. Younger than that, it's possible that they haven't. And that's not fair. It's an uneven power dynamic. And quite frankly, for me, it's just not interesting. Anything more than a 10-year age difference, I have done that, but it's for a fun time, not a long time.
Stop it. Get some help.
The first thing is that a man is in his prime between the ages of 28 and 45. If he takes care of himself, that range can extend even further. On the other hand, a woman begins to decline physically starting in her 30s, and if she reaches 40 without taking care of herself, it really shows. This isn't cruel, it's biology. But of course, when an older man dates a younger woman, he gets accused of all sorts of things. Yet when a woman does the same, it's seen as empowerment. And you said it yourself, you date men 10 years younger, even younger ones, just for fun. What could a guy in his 20s want with a 43-year-old woman? Just intimacy, not a family. You know the train to build a home has already left. So don't criticize what you yourself do. After all, you like a bit of youthful collagen too.
I just got back from a first date with a guy I met online, and I swore off online dating like a year ago, but I just had this feeling I should try again, and it wasn't bad. It was actually like I matched with one guy. I think I'm done with the app because they're all gross. Like he was a good match, and it was a good date. I had a really nice time. Great guy. He was cuter than his pictures. Like I would go out with him again. I just feel, I don't know if it's my age or the fact that I have 3 kids, but I am just so set in my ways now. I feel like there's just like a comfort level to my life now that I feel like it would take a lot for me to change that. And I would love a partner, I would love, what are my animals doing right now? Like, what is happening? I would love some companionship, somebody to share my life with. But it's just like, I feel like I'm a lot. I feel like, can we not? Can we not? Thank you. I feel like, look at, I've got a zoo. I've got a freaking zoo here. I've got a zoo. I've got 3 kids. I have my past. I have my ex-husband. I have, my dysfunctional family. I have my, my story, my sobriety. Like, I'm not a floaty 18-year-old. I'm like a full on grown ass adult with this like full life. But mostly, it's more of like, I don't know if I'm insecure about that. I guess I'm just figuring it out. But I am so set in my ways now. It's like, I love my mornings. I love my evenings. I love the way I eat my own food. I love my space. I love putting on my makeup alone. So it's like, how does somebody fit into all of that? And they've got their own stuff, if they're a single dad, there's just so much. It takes so much work. Jesse, seriously. And I just don't know if I have what it takes. Maybe do any other single moms out there feel this way? Like, it would take a lot of work, a lot of effort. Is it worth it? Like, I guess so. I guess relationships are worth it. I don't know. It's a lot. I'm a lot. I've got 3 kids and 4 animals and a hot ass. So that's a lot.
Oh, hell no!
You said it yourself. You have your sobriety, 3 kids, and 3 pets. That's not a life. That's a battlefield. Right off the bat, anyone can see the level of chaos in that household. And you admit it. I'm a lot. Woman, that's not something to say proudly when you're looking for a partner. That's a warning sign for anyone stepping in to think twice. And yes, may God be with the man who dares to get involved there. Because that guy will need to be an elite warrior. 3 kids from other men, with all the financial, emotional, and logistical weight that brings. And you, at 40, at the wall, expecting someone to come and fit into a life that's already overflowing. Brother, I wouldn't take on that mess even if it were handed to me for free. If you want it, good luck. But be ready, because what's waiting for you isn't love, it's survival.
Women.
What's your age? 43. Are you single? Kinda, sorta, but not really, you know what I'm saying? I'm married to the game, brother. At your age, have you ever proposed to a woman before? Nah, I would never do that. If I ever thought about getting married, we gonna get a shaman or something and do a tribal ritual. I'm not signing no paperwork with the government with my money and my greatness. Well, why do you as a man feel like marriage is a risk? As a businessman, you know, you gotta go off the numbers. 60% of marriages end in divorce, and they always initiated by the woman, like 70%. So off those numbers alone, I would never jeopardize my greatness, my millions, my glory to that piece of paper. So you don't marry a woman, but you're with her long term. What happens next? I mean, we just living life. We're going to go with the flow. You know, if she want to move around, she can. I'm not holding nobody hostage. You know what I'm saying? See, that what happens. That's like the click cage somebody in when they get that paperwork. No, we living free out here. To the 43-year-old woman watching this now, who would go, you're not taking anybody serious without marriage, what would you have to say to that? I say God bless them. You know, if you're 43 and you're a woman and you're complaining about marriage, that means you already passed your prime. That is a fact. As a 43-year-old man, I got better with life. I'm better right now as 43 than I was at 23. I'm going to keep getting better. I'm going to keep getting more money. I'm going to keep looking better. I'm going to keep getting more women. It ain't going to never stop for me. Or for a woman that age, God bless her. She going to need it.
Absolutely. This man just delivered a sermon. You all should be typing amen in the comments. He's not going to end up living in a nursing home at 60 because a woman took everything he built. With 70 to 80% of divorces being initiated by women, marriage today is clearly a financial mistake for many men. And he's absolutely right. You can live together, give yourself to a woman like a husband would, share your life, your space, your love, but without signing a contract she can later use as a weapon against you the moment she gets bored or simply doesn't feel in love anymore. Like he says himself, this isn't hate, it's business. And as a man who understands numbers, he doesn't bet where he knows he could lose everything. It's that simple.
Here it is. I'm 40 and I'm single. How are y'all doing this? Oh, I have some stories though. Like, where are people's morals and values these days? Where are mine? Really? Maybe I'm worried about the wrong thing. I mean, honestly, I don't even know what I'm worried about. Maybe that's the problem. Am I done healing? Am I ready for this? Yeah, I'm just gonna get back to work and stop thinking about this. You know what's going to be funny is when I watch this again next year to see how things have changed or unfolded. Peace.
Welcome to the wall. When I hear a woman say, "Have I finished healing?" I already know what's behind it. Clearly, someone sent her to therapy, and we all know who the top reason for therapy is. Chad. That guy who brings nothing but an emotional roller coaster. He lifts her up, drops her, breaks her, and then walks away. And now, at 40, alone, she's left wondering what she did wrong. After that, the plan is always the same. Go looking for the beta provider. The man she might not be all that attracted to, who doesn't give her butterflies, but who does offer stability, a roof over her head, and a certain level of emotional and financial security. She's not looking for love anymore. She's looking for compensation. And brother, if you're not that guy with money and the patience to carry the weight of someone else's therapy, walk away.
Happy Sunday. I just got in the car from sitting out by the pool for a little bit. But I did get all of your well wishes, your good lucks, your messages, and I thought that was really sweet of y'all. So since you're invested, I'll tell you how it went. I don't regret going and meeting this person, but he's not my person. We did not quite align like I thought we were going to, or like I thought we did. There are just some things you don't pick up on until you're in person, and I'm glad I didn't waste weeks on end before I decided to go, and had a whole lot of time invested. I have no regrets. I had a good time. You know, there was no like hard feelings or anything like that. Just not my person. So, probably going to take a little bit of a break. I have it set to taking a break right now. I'm not in a super big hurry, but I'm kind of over being single at the same time. I don't want to be a serial dater either. So I'm going to take a minute. I got a couple of concerts coming up in the next 2 weeks. I think I've got 4. So I'm going to go have fun with my friends and do my thing. And then maybe I'll pick up again in a couple weeks and try again. But, for now, this is it. Anyway, y'all have a great Sunday and a great week, and make the best of everything, right? Bye, y'all.
A 40-year-old woman who still has the mindset of a 25-year-old then wonders why men don't take her seriously. She dates someone, doesn't align, discards him, and jumps back into the cycle. Meanwhile, she's going to concerts, having fun with friends, like she's still in her 20s, repeating patterns that no longer match the stage of life she's in. It's always been said that hobbies change with age, just like priorities. But when a woman at 40 is still in that mindset of going out, experimenting, rejecting, and taking time to see what happens, men notice that. It's not that she has no value. It's that her approach is still juvenile. And with that outlook, it's hard for anyone to take her seriously. That's why she ends up at the wall. And we all know, the wall doesn't forgive.
Why does everyone have to be so outdoorsy? I'm single, I'm dating, I live in Utah, and it's a very outdoorsy kind of state. Got the mountains, so snowboarding and skiing. There's mountain biking, there's hiking, there's kayaking. There's just so many like fun outdoorsy things you can do here. Your girl does not ski or snowboard. I don't mountain bike, but I swear every other man's dating profile says that they're looking for a ski buddy, a snowboarding buddy, a mountain biking buddy. I don't want to do that. Now listen, I'm outdoorsy in a different way. I like summer sports. Like I like to go kayaking and paddleboarding, things like that. But skiing and snowboarding, I literally finally put on my dating app profiles, like I don't ski. I think all these men that are looking for adventure buddies, they all just need to be friends. Like they all need to like hang out and meet each other, like form a little group, and like they can all do that. Then they can just take us on nice little dates. I'm from Texas. I don't ski.
This reminded me of the classic contradiction. The woman who wants a well-kept, structured man with clear goals, while she herself is completely liberal. Trying to find a partner in spaces that don't share your values will only lead to frustration. In Utah, for example, people tend to be very religious, and the men are also big into winter sports. If you don't like that, why are you trying to find a man from that area? That's why so many women make poor choices. Why in the end, men are the ones who pay the price. Because women say they want one thing, and then it turns out they want the complete opposite. We've reached the end of the video. But before we go, the questions are for you. Why is it that women in their 40s can't seem to find a man? If you're in your 40s, how do you currently feel about your life? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. Your support means the world to us and keeps us motivated to create more content. Stay tuned for the next exciting video from the wall.